I am alive, I am hope, I am love. A testimony and reflection by IverLove. I am excited for you. You are almost there. I mean, the week is almost over, or at least the working part of it. As we approach the weekend, I warmly invite you into a new reflection here in our dating corner. This message may give you much to think about during the days ahead. Just as you need time to rest, I must remember that I am human and need rest as well. But resting does not mean abandoning what I do best. Even from a distance, I continue watching, observing, reflecting, and learning. Sometimes, being set apart by human decisions gives us something the multitude may never understand. A different perspective. Isolation can become a place of observation, hardship can become a school of wisdom, and rejection can teach us to recognize what acceptance truly means. I thank the Lord for every experience, the good and the painful, because through them, I have learned to appreciate who I am and who I am becoming. I also thank Him for allowing us to gather in this dating corner. It is because of His mercy that I can share my heart with you each day. Thank you, Father. Now, let us begin. I would like to build today's reflection upon 2 verses. Wealth attracts many friends, but even the closest friend of the poor person deserts them. Discipline your children, for in that there is hope. Do not be a willing party to their death. A few years ago, while I was facing one of the most difficult seasons of my life in Florida, I found myself without a home eventually. I was taken in by a family, but surviving within that environment came with painful conditions. I felt that I had to endure their treatment, and the treatment of those I believed were persecuting me, if I wanted to keep a roof over my head. That decision cost me many things. I was no longer sleeping outside, but I felt trapped by the desires of people who needed something from me while I desperately needed shelter. Yet even in the middle of that storm, something good within me continued pulling me toward what was right. I had a guitar, and I found a church where I was able to sing in the choir and play music for a short time. That church gave me a place where my soul could breathe. Then one day, I returned to the church, and the priest called security. I was escorted from the building without being given an explanation. That moment wounded me deeply. I saw anger on the faces around me and felt judged by people who did not know the battle I was fighting. I walked across the street to a bus stop, carrying my guitar, my Bible, and my passport. For several days, something within me had been telling me to keep my passport close. I also did not completely trust the people providing me shelter. I sat at that bus stop crying, unable to understand what had happened. Soon, several police vehicles arrived. The officers approached me fully armed, and I became terrified. Even through my tears, I tried to explain myself, but I did not understand why I was being questioned. I later realized that someone from the church had called the police. Why did it happen? Only heaven fully knows at the time. I experienced it as part of the spiritual battle surrounding my life and soul. I asked the officers to let me call the choir director. Although she was not at the church, she answered. I handed the phone to an officer, and she explained who I was and clarified the situation. After speaking with her, the officers released me there at the bus stop. I was disturbed, depressed, and desperate. I had nowhere that felt truly safe, and no one I believed I could ask for help. Earlier that morning, however, I had received money that had been owed to me from work performed in a previous year. Sitting at that bus stop, I decided that my only option was to leave Florida. I believed that if I reached another state, I could speak with authorities who might listen and help me. I went directly to the airport, purchased a ticket, and flew to New York. I I stayed in a hotel and began contacting the police, the FBI, and other organizations. I reported that I felt harassed and believed I might be experiencing human trafficking or exploitation. I remained in New York for approximately 1 week. My funds began running low, and despite all my efforts, I could not find meaningful support. I felt that no one was taking my situation seriously. Eventually, I believed I had no other choice but to return to Florida and face what felt like a monster trying to destroy me. Before returning, I found a human trafficking organization in Florida that offered temporary assistance. For a time, they helped provide food, shelter, and protection, while I attempted to recover physically and emotionally. Eventually, I returned to the family who had previously sheltered me. After my return, I felt that the persecution became worse. I believed the family was cooperating with others to keep me trapped. I attempted to escape the situation several times, but without success. They knew my vulnerabilities and, from my perspective, used that knowledge to control me emotionally inside the home. I experienced depression at its deepest level. My only constant companion was God and the faith that one day I would be free. After many painful events, heartbreaks, and betrayals, I was involved in a car accident that injured my spine. I later received compensation for the accident, but I spent nearly a year recovering from surgery. The attacks and pressures I perceived continued, yet my physical condition made it difficult for me even to leave the place where I was recovering. I tried several times to leave Florida. Each time I felt that people were being sent to interfere with my departure and prevent me from moving forward. Then following Hurricane Ian in 2022, I felt that heaven finally gave me the green light. I took the risk. I rented a vehicle and drove through the aftermath of the hurricane, surrounded by ruins and destruction, traveling from Florida toward Louisiana on those damaged and nearly empty roads. I felt that God Himself was opening a path for me. That journey became my way out, a road toward survival and the preservation of my life. Through these experiences, I learned the painful truth expressed in Proverbs. When money was available, I had many good friends. But when my pockets became empty, almost everyone disappeared. I also witnessed people making decisions about my life as though no hope remained within me. What they could not see was that hope was the one treasure I still possessed. Recently, I witnessed a similar scene at the entrance of another church. A homeless man asked a priest for help, but instead of receiving compassion, the police were called to remove him from the premises. That moment reopened an old wound within me. We must understand that speaking about God is not the same as representing Him, wearing a title, standing behind a pulpit, or belonging to a religious institution does not automatically make someone compassionate. Faith without love becomes performance. Authority without mercy becomes oppression. Religion without humanity becomes another business. Proverbs teaches us to correct while there is still hope, not to destroy people while they are already wounded. Guidance should restore, discipline should protect. Spiritual leadership should help a fallen person rise again, not push them farther into despair. Many people will stand beside us when we are successful, useful, or financially secure.
Wisdom teaches us to recognize those who remain when we have nothing left to offer, except our presence, our truth, and our wounded heart. My experiences did not destroy me. They taught me discernment. Homelessness taught me that shelter is not always the same as safety. Rejection taught me that a church building is not the only place where God can meet us. Betrayal taught me to recognize genuine loyalty. Poverty revealed the difference between companionship and convenience. And the road out of Florida taught me that when every human door appears closed, God can still open a path through the ruins. I share this testimony not to create fear, hatred, or condemnation, but to awaken compassion and awareness. Look carefully at the people around you. Someone may be fighting a battle you cannot see. Someone asking for help may already have been rejected by every institution that promised to care. Before judging them, listen. Before removing them, see them. Before calling them hopeless, remember that hope may be the only thing keeping them alive. I pray that this testimony gives you greater awareness and teaches you to treat every human soul with dignity. May we become people who do more than speak about God. May our actions demonstrate His mercy, our presence communicate His love, and our hands help rebuild the lives that others have dismissed. After everything I have endured, I am still standing. I